Hey guys.
In my younger days, I want to be Stefan Schwarz. The guy had great blonde hair, great player. He could play on the wing. He could play a little bit defensive. Great ball control. Not the greatest of speeds, but great ball control. And he can speak Portuguese better than I can speak Swedish. So all the hallmarks of somebody that I looked up to. I also looked up to Mats Magnussen, but towards the end of his career, the guy had 2 left feet and he was a righty. So not something really good to look forward to.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I mention this is because we're here today to check out the brand new video, brand new song, Livgardet from Sabaton. And I had an idea too. I want to start our very own karaoke Sabaton channel where I dress like Chuck Liddell and I butchered Sabaton songs.
You know, that wouldn't be that bad.
With my own lyrics.
Yeah, like make parody songs.
Yeah, make parody songs. You know, there's that dude, Radio Tupac, doing songs in fucking Russian. Why can't I make songs?
No relation to Shakur.
Exactly. No relation whatsoever. So why, if he can do that, why can't I do parody songs on my own dime?
I mean, his is just Russian cover of the song.
I know. I feel like if I did it in Portuguese, the audience is much smaller. Portugal is a small country.
I think if you just butcher the lyrics, you have a wider audience.
Exactly. I think that appeals to everybody.
Even the people who hate Sabaton.
I think to those.
To those,
I think those. That's a niche market that you're gonna hit.
Sabaton.
Exactly. Those guys would love me. The thing is, I think I would appeal to both sides.
Yeah.
The people who love Sabaton would love me, and the people who hate Sabaton would love me too. Fuck.
You have to dress up as Chuck Liddell.
I would be the Zlatan Ibrahimovic of YouTube channels.
Yeah. You're never bad.
No. I'm great. I'm Zlatan.
He's good.
All right. On that note, are you ready for the brand new video, brand new song from Sabaton?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Livgardet står, grundat av landsfader vår, hängiven tjänst i 500 år. Från tåget över Bält, strid vinden på Narvas fält, det följa ut i hjältars spår. Smitt av eld och dalablod, Frusen, mark och hjältemod i en tid av krig, det stod. Anor, från, blott, 16 man, Rikets äldsta stridsförband. En tid av krig, vart vägen än bär, att beskydda gardet svär. För konung och rike, det viger sitt liv. Knä om knä, Livgardet går, kämpat för landsfader vår, hängiven tjänst i 500 år. Från tåget över Bält, stred vinden på Narvas fält, det följa ut i hjältars spår. Oavsett vem kronan bär, till sin konung trohet svär i en tid av fred, det består. Traditioner ifrån förr vaktar ännu maktens dörr. I frid och i strid, vart vägen än går, runt vår konung gardet står. För land och för rike, det offrar sitt liv. Knä om knä, Livgardet går, kämpat för landsfader vår, hängiven tjänst i 500 år. Från tåget över Bält, stred vinden på Narvas fält, det följa ut i hjältars spår. Sverige i tiden dit konungen går. De gör vad som synes omöjligt på den framtidens spår. Vart vägen den bär, att beskydda gardet svär. För konung och rike det viger sitt liv. Där att Livgardet står, grundat av landsfader vår. Hängiven tjänst i 500 år. Från tåget över Bält, Stred vid luft på Narvas fält. Det följa ut i hjältars spår.
All right. Now, can I go first?
Yeah.
All right, I want to start off by saying this. Swedish people, you guys play a really weird game of Jenga.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
That was Risk. I think it was more Risk.
it was Risk with Jenga. It was like really weird. What a strange setup. I mean, I'm not judging.
And then they spilled the wine.
Well, for that there's baking soda. So if you guys are trying to find a way of getting those stains off, because you obviously have to return that gear up to whatever it is that
'cause
rented.
obviously it was,
baking
it was
soda.
too big for all of you guys because it looked like the cuffs were like.
I know, but that's the style. It's almost like D'Artagnan. You know, like the Three Musketeers. They
It
had
just- I know.
those huge.
Yeah, but it just looked too big.
You know what they say with men with big cuffs? Big hands.
Big hands.
Yeah.
Or big wrists.
Why were you pausing? Like, where you thought I was going to
I
go with this?
I was wondering where you're gonna go. I knew you weren't gonna go dirty with it, so I was wondering where.
No,
you were
they
gonna-
went dirty. They got all dirty. Like,
That's
I'm
true.
saying baking soda. That's what happens. You should take your jacket off when you sit down to eat.
But Chuck Liddell wasn't fucking with any of the wine. I mean, at the start he was, but you see him with the mug afterwards when they all got their food. Everyone else still had their wine. He's like, no, I have my mug, and I'm not gonna drink my wine out of these little glasses. It's not enough.
I know I need something big.
I need something bigger and better.
I need something to match my personality. I agree with you. Did you see how he was eating the chicken?
Yeah, you know, I was really disappointed he didn't pull his glasses out of the hat when he took the hat off. Because it just would have been funny as hell if he takes the hat
I know,
off.
but the video is a serious. Like,
I know, but it just would have been funny if he takes the hat off and he pulls his glasses.
Oh, I admit it would have been funny, but you know, I don't think they were there for the comedy effect. I
Yeah.
think they were there. The song has.
Obviously, we don't understand the song. So.
The song has a serious. It has a serious tone to it. But I do enjoy the way he eats a chicken.
Yeah.
You know, remind me never to invite him to go to Swiss Chalet with us, because I think we would get kicked out in the first 5 minutes of the entrees. Now, getting into the song, what do you think about this track?
It was different from...
Different than what I was expecting.
Yeah, it was different from what I was expecting. I saw them with all the Swedish gear on, and I'm like, okay, maybe this is going to go more in the way of...
I kind of figured it was going to be in Swedish.
Yeah, and I also kind of thought that it was going to be in the way of how Carolus Rex was, like, that album and everything.
Oh, like very bombastic.
Very bombastic and very patriotic.
Well, the patriotic part of it is still
it
there.
was still patriotic. It was kind of different because it didn't have that Sabaton...
DNA?
It had a little bit of it when it came to the choir, because Sabaton loves using.
Oh my god, the choirs were phenomenal.
They love using that choir.
It was phenomenal though. Like to me, that was like most of my enjoyment.
That was most of the song.
The song without the choirs is just not the
It's
same
not the
thing.
same. It's not the same.
Let's just put it that way. I thought the choir was phenomenal.
And I love it
sounded
when
phenomenal. It made the song feel patriotic. It made it sound
like an
like a national anthem.
It made it sound like a national anthem. I love it when Chuck Liddell speaks in Swedish.
Me too.
It just feels good. You get that good feeling.
And you know what? And we've discussed this a million times. any Sabaton song that's done in Swedish,
And
and
in
then there's an
English.
English version,
The
I always
Swedish is
prefer
always
the
better.
Swedish one.
Yeah.
I always prefer the Swedish one, even though I don't understand because of what's happening.
But I think it only.
I think I feel it a little bit more.
I also think it only feels better because the thing is about Sweden. So having it in English and having it in Swedish, I feel like they're able to put more into it on the Swedish one.
I think they're able to describe better the emotion of the track in their own native language. I think that's normal.
Yeah.
But for some songs, because of the content, because of the story, because of what the song is about, doing in your native language just it gives the song an extra spice.
Yeah.
I don't care who your mothers are. It just gives the song a different flavor. This song, the choirs were absolutely outstanding. I agree. It didn't feel like a Sabaton song to me. It didn't have that power, that forward movement that I was expecting of the track. The parts that had the Sabaton vibe to it is definitely the choirs.
Yeah.
That had that emotion there, but it also had that, like we said, that national anthem feel to it. Very patriotic, sounded very patriotic, very respectful. A really interesting approach to the track. I thought his vocals were really good throughout the whole track because he was also able to bring a little bit of strength, a little bit of power, a little bit of poise. Do you know what I mean? It almost felt like he was giving a speech.
Yeah, he was the leader.
Yeah, it felt like he was giving a speech to the masses, and then the choir was the masses replying back to that said speech. I like that dynamic. I really enjoyed the Sabaton, the more Sabatonian feel, in my opinion, outside of the choirs and everything, came in the guitar solo. That had that Sabaton aroma to it, the way it stretches out, the way it bends, how melodic it is. That to me is where I felt a little bit more of the Sabaton DNA was present. But the song kind of caught me off guard, not because it was Swedish or anything like that, because that's what I was expecting. It kind of caught me off guard because I thought, as you mentioned, I thought this was going to go more towards a Carolus Rex style track, which is like fists in the air and, let's march and let's like a more power metalish, if you will. This one is a little bit more contained. It feels a little bit more controlled. It feels different.
Yeah.
Like I said, it feels more like a speech with the crowd answering back when you have the choirs. So it has a different dynamic to it.
Yeah, it's different than what I thought, but I still enjoyed it.
I still think this is a great track live.
Definitely.
For them performing live. And I'll tell you why. In Sweden, if they play this song in Sweden, the choirs is going to be the audience.
Yeah, they don't even need a choir.
The audience is going to do the part of the choir, 100%. And then it's going to be a song that's going to be just...
It would just be like in the middle of the set.
This song is a perfect middle of the set kind of track.
Let everyone else relax and then just chuck a one-on-one with the audience and then have everyone just kind of sitting down and playing more of a chiller. It's more of a chiller song.
Yeah, it has a different vibe, but it's a perfect middle of the set list kind of track to kind of break the set list. And then allow you to re-energize the crowd and re-energize yourself for the second half of the set. I agree with you with that 100%. But I think in a Swedish setting, playing in Sweden, where the crowd can sing along, where you have the more patriotic connection between the band and the audience, all of that is present. All of that is there.
Yeah.
I think this is a song that's going to resonate with the crowd. It's going to resonate. If they were ever to perform this live and record it live, I think it would resonate even with people who don't speak the language, because you're going to watch it and you're going to be in awe of the symbiosis that's going to happen between the band and the audience. I think it's going to elevate the song. This is a song that's meant to be performed live, because you really have that feeling almost of going up to a podium and doing a speech to the masses, and then the masses replying back. So I almost feel like you need that in order to fully grasp the full potential that this song could have. But if you came in expecting Bismarck, that's not what you got.
You're mistaken.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not disappointed in the track, but it was definitely not what I was expecting. I was expecting something something that
More
had
that Sabaton groove.
Yeah, I was expecting something with a little bit more wheels.
Yeah.
Through the gates of hell.
As we make our way to heaven.
To the Nazi lines.
Primo Victoria.
See, we're already one step. I know we just have to change the lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just have to change the lyrics in order for our channel to get kickstarted. All right, guys, this was an interesting song, cool video to watch. They did a wonderful job with the costumes and everything. They really looked like they were part and parcel for the era. They brought a certain sense of reality into the whole song, so I really enjoyed that. And anytime we get to check out brand new Sabaton, man, I'm always up for the task.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, guys, come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
See ya.